Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. So this is going to be about epigenetics and what epigenetics is. So give a quick definition of, this is from genome.gov about epigenetics. It says, it's a field of study focused on changes in the DNA that do not involve alterations to the underlying sequence. Okay, so the DNA letters and the proteins that interact with DNA can have chemical modifications that change the degree to which genes are turned on and off. Certain epigenetic modifications may be passed on, okay? Certain modifications may be passed on from one parent cell to daughter cell during cell division or from one generation to the next, okay? Epigenetics is where they're saying that now your DNA, your genetics can be changed from your environment. The environment that you are in, your genetics can change, okay? Not only can it change, but that change that occurs can be passed on from generation to generation. So we can't even fathom and understand how complex DNA is. And most people, they just don't even think about it. We just go about our day and doing the things that we do. I think it's like, okay, so DNA is the perfect storage device, yet there's a thing where they want to say that like 94% of your DNA is junk, okay, which is not possible. That's not true. And they say something like it takes only a little bit of DNA to store all of the documented information that we have available to us in this reality. It'll really take a tiny little bit of DNA to hold all of the information, because DNA is a storage device. It's a storage device. So your environment and things that happen to you and happen with you can change what genes and what cells get turned on and what get turned off. And then it gets passed on from generation to generation. This is the science that proves what a generational curse is, okay? If you can look through your family and you can see things that are passed on that are, and usually they're less than desirable, sometimes you can trace it to the incident that happened. Sometimes you cannot trace it to the incident that happened. But this is the scientific evidence to show that, let's use this for example. So your dad, a lot of these guys, they get around, they go and sleep with, they have 9 different kids with different women, this, that, and the other, okay? Well, now that he has a baby, one of the babies, so he grows up and he has a wife and a child, and they're doing fine and great and everything, but then all of a sudden something happens and he just feels the need that he needs to leave the wife and kid and go sleep with a bunch of people and spread his seed or whatever, even though there was like nothing wrong and there wasn't anything really going on. This is a type of generational curse, so-called, and it's epigenetics, and it's in our DNA. What is in our DNA? People can't